My first battle that was on cam was versus a dude named Flo Leeds out on a league called Supernova, which was in Fairfax. And like, bro, we battled like in a parking garage because we got kicked out the venue.
Also, 8 Mile shit.
You had a Farrakhan bar, and that's supposed to make you the winner. This nickel will take 95% of your thoughts. Now I made him a 5%.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Real Spill podcast. It's your host, Nebi.
It's your boy, Big Fern, and I got my man right here, Big Shotty.
Big Shotty. Terrorist. Y'all know what a terror is. I write so much I might terrorist.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
So what's good, y'all? How you been? How's your day?
I've been good, bro. It's been another week into the new year and whatnot. Just same day to day, working, living life, just talking to friends and family and shit, thinking about new ways to, make money and all that.
Make some bread.
It's the same shit, different day though. I'm good, bro. Good. I'm blessed. How you been?
Pretty good. Can't complain. Same thing, man. Just trying to start this year off strong and, make it better than last year. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. I feel that.
What about you, man?
Man, I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing good, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. Everything has been lit, man. I've just been focusing, on getting everything done with the episodes and stuff like that. But yeah, but like, all right. So for the people who don't know, like, tell them a little bit about like your background and like how, because you're a battle rapper.
Yeah, man.
So tell them a little bit about yourself.
So my name, for those who are obviously new to this channel and whatnot, my name is Mick Shotty. I'm a battle rapper. I'm a rapper. I'm a league management for Showtime Battle Arena. And yeah, I've been battling for about, I want to say 7 years now. I've gotten a battle rap from just being a fan of it. I've been a fan of it since I was in high school. I used to be a fan of it back, like, watching it on YouTube in high school. And I used to do music for the longest time. I was part of a rap group called Earthbound Rejects. We used to do a lot of showcases and concerts and stuff. And our camera guy, CJ, got us connected to a league at the time called Square Circle Battle League. And they had an event versus Showtime Battle Arena. And that was the first time I saw like a local league had this shit. And I was like, man, this is crazy. I ain't never knew they had it like locally. I didn't watch URL, King of the Dot, and all that, which were like more the big time leagues. And I never knew they had like a small like independent circle of it in the DMV. So we did that, and I got connected to the league owner. One of my good friends, Delmar Omega, his name is a battle rapper. And I told him, I was like, yo, man, like, I like this stuff. Like, it's dope. And then he told me one day, he's like, man, your style is so, like, punch heavy, and you use so many, like, metaphors and references, and you have a wittiness and cadence to you. I think you would be really good for battle rapping. So I had my first battle in 2015, at the end of the 2015. I think, Seif, you were at that joint, right?
Yeah.
I battled. It was in Sterling. It was at this. It was just funny. It's at an Indian restaurant called Punjabi Junction.
How'd you guys land that?
That's where they had the venue at. It's just the place. The owner is a dude who was he used to own a hookah bar called Mansion out in Leesburg. So that was one of his other places. So he knew us from there because they used to do events out in Leesburg. Yeah. So we had it there, and like my first battle was versus a dude who's really dope. It was one of our first battles in general. His name is Tay Smother. Salute to my bro Tay. Big Showtime shit. But I whooped his ass, bro. I kind of put the spanking on, bro.
So you won your first battle?
Yeah, he choked all 3 rounds, but like it was kind of my debut in the shit. Like my first ever battle, but like I really left the presence. But unfortunately, that battle never dropped. I think the footage got fucked up or something. But like it became like a rabbit hole. Like I got into this shit, and then I just start, getting connected with other leagues and stuff. Square Circle, unfortunately, kind of it didn't really do anything after that. They kind of ended. But Showtime, I became like well connected with like my brother Fuse, who owns Showtime, and I help run management with him, and all them people over there. they brought me home, and I mean, I've been repping them for the longest time, man. So that's kind of how I got into the battle rap circuit.
How long have you been with Showtime?
I've been with Showtime since like 2016. I consider my first like year in battle rap was 2016. That was my rookie year. Yeah. I was one of the more like rising stars that year in the DMV because I had a lot of like classic moment type of performances. Yeah. My first battle that was on cam was versus a dude named Flo Leeds out on a league called Supernova, which was in Fairfax. Yeah. And like, bro, we battled like in a parking garage because we got kicked out the venue.
Also, 8 Mile shit.
Yeah, man, it was like end of November, like cold in a parking garage. Nobody knew who I was. No one even knew I rap. Like, people were like, you battle? Like, what? And we went last, and we had, like, battle of the night on the card with, like, you know, there's some actual, like, people in the battle rap circuit that are popular who've been on URL and King of the Dot, and we had the best back-and-forth battle. So that was my first battle there, but my first battle on Showtime was versus a dude named Jay Demeanor. Salute to him. We had, like, a one-round battle that year, and I think we had a really good battle. I think I won, but I think it was a really good battle. It was a real entertaining battle, and
wasn't that? Why'd you say think? Were they not like they didn't judge that or what?
So
how does the judging work?
There isn't a clear-cut judging system unless you actually have battles where you vote to have judges like over there. The thing with battle rap is it's a very opinionated sport. You know, like if you can have two different type of styles. You could have a guy who's very witty, joke heavy, has a lot of charisma, versus a guy who's very high energy, high entertaining. You have a guy who's very lyrical, punches and schemes and all that, versus a guy who talks kind of some street shit, can talk that drug talk. All of that, it all goes upon styles. It's how you kind of, like or whatnot. But for me, I feel like I personally won. Like most of the people in the building thought I won. I thought I had more of a, bigger impact upon my round. I had more reaction. I had more bars. Had more moments. I was attacking him a lot more, on a personal way. So. That's what I thought.
So do the audience play in a factor on kind of who wins, who determines who wins?
Yeah, I mean, it can affect footage too. Yeah. If you for instance, I had one of my first battles that I had that wasn't on Showtime was in New York, in Brooklyn, at a league called We Go Hard, and the guy who I was supposed to battle, literally told the league owner, "Yo, I can't come." So I had to battle somebody on the spot, and I rapped my round that I wrote for somebody else versus him, and I had to go dolo. I didn't nobody really wanted. Everyone was busy, so I drove to New York, Brooklyn by myself. Yeah. Battled, and I was so mad and tired, and nervous, where it I feel like it affected my performance in a way, but I got my round off clear, and I had the bars. I think all my material was dope. But the crowd wasn't used to my style because, I call myself the cartoon bar killer. I'm a person who is very unapologetically himself when it comes to style. I feel like I try to bring the essence of what I am as an artist, which, is heavy into, before it got popular nowadays, but I used to be really into nerd culture, anime, cartoons, shit that we grew up on, using a lot of 90s references and stuff like that. And I use a lot of my wit and humor, and I'll make fun of you and stuff like that. Yeah. And they're not used to that. They're more so of a league that's, it's New York. They have more of a New York-based audience where it's more grit, a lot more street stuff and all that. So they weren't used to my style. Compared to what the guy I had to battle on spot style is. Yeah. He was a lot more, street talking. He had a lot more people with him. He had 8 to 12 people in a room with 25 people.
Yeah.
He had half of the building come for him compared to me, who had nobody at all. So it made it makes it awkward. But I say this: the cam doesn't lie, because once it drops on YouTube, you can peel back all the layers to it. You can hear the bars, you can hear the lines, you can see how stuff in the crowd affects for it. You can see if shit is biased. It'll look biased and whatnot. But I mean, crowd can definitely depict the how a battle looks at the moment, and it can also affect how you react. Like, if you're rapping your heart out and nobody's reacting purposely, you're just kind of like, fuck it, like you feel defeated at that point. We're all humans. It's the confidence aspect of it. So, yeah.
No, I got you, bro.
What style of battle rap do you think is like the most like impactful when it comes down to like
what's the most popular? Like, what do people
and,
like?
Getting people like hyped up and whatnot. Like,
so I'm a person that's I think it's two styles. I think a steady puncher is one of the hardest people to beat. One of the best battle rappers in my opinion is a dude named Rum Nitty. And then of course, like y'all know, like Conceited from like Wild 'N Out and stuff like that. Like when he was in his prime, like that style, B Magic, like those guys are very difficult to beat because like it's when you battle, I'm a person that believes that you can't leave. There's no room to have a dry spot or leave a line off. You got to make every line kind of count for what it is. And like people upon that style are putting a bar within every single line of their entire round. Yeah. So in a sense, it's really difficult to beat if they're on a good night. Like they're throwing haymaker after haymaker after haymaker. It's like boxing, like, and you can't guard that shit. You gonna get knocked out by the like second or third. Like shit like that is difficult to beat. Them and people who have charisma. Charisma will win you any battle. Like if you're a person that's naturally just charismatic and funny, and you can get the crowd to just die out and laugh at who you're battling, that your opponent loses that night. There's no way to beat that. Like you can win the crowd like that. So those are two of the toughest people I would say. A high volume punchline battle rapper and a person who's very charismatic.
All right. Have you ever faced somebody like that?
I battled a guy. My last battle was versus a person who was a guy. His name is Purely Deaf. McShotty versus Purely Deaf. He's a person that is a very back to back puncher. I think I personally won that battle, but I'm a person that I'm a strategist. I go into every battle knowing what my opponent is gonna do, and I'm playing defense. Best offense is best defense. Like you're gonna win that way. So I know that I can outperform him. I have a lot more energy. Yeah. I have a sense of like, when I'm in my zone and I'm having the energy going out in the room, it becomes an experience. Like, and people are gonna just gravitate and be hyped off of that. For sure. So, but I mean, I battled him. My first ever battle was versus the dude like I mentioned, Flo Lees. He's a very steady puncher. And then I battled a dude who's a URL battler, and who's been on King of the Dot named Lex Luthor, who's more of a name. I battled him in like 2018, and he's charismatic and he can punch line. Like he was saying funny ass jokes. Like he called me like a Diglett with a beard, and the crowd went crazy. Yeah. So like shit like that it's hard to beat though. Like, you see that. Yeah. Like you say that in a room with all people. Versus me, a person who has cartoon bars and stuff like that, it's gonna hit. Yeah. So I mean, and I've battled. Those are probably the people I say that have that type of style that I battled.
Do you get nervous trying to go against those people, those type of like battle rappers?
Nah, I don't have. I'm nervous to get on stage at the beginning, but once I get on stage, like it's like a high to you, bro. Like. Yeah. It's like some sort of like ecstasy that hits your mind, and you like literally just get in the zone. Yeah. And like I thrive. Like my energy is reacting on how people react. Like as soon as I hear people start saying like, "Yo," all that shit, my energy rises and rises, and then and you go crazy. Cause I love performing. Like I'm a natural like my favorite shit before battle rapping was when we used to do shows. Like we used to do shows in fucking like a Chinese restaurant in Fredericksburg.
For real?
Yeah, like they doing like.
You guys were like making music.
Yeah, music shit. Yeah.
Oh shit! What kind of like rap?
Yeah, I used to be in a hip hop group called Earthbound Rejects. So we used to do shows and stuff. So I'm like the aspect of like performing and like I don't public speaking and all that has never been an issue with me. I love being the center of attention and life of the party towards anything naturally as a person. Yeah. So that kind of mirrors to what it is for me on stage in battle rap. So the only person that could beat me, in my opinion, is myself. The only battles I feel I lost have been due to myself because I had lack of preparation and I, wrote last minute and couldn't remember my bars and I choked and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But like when I'm taking it serious and I'm at 100, you may have a close fight with me, but I don't think you can clearly beat me in a battle.
Do you adjust your style of battle rapping based upon the point you're facing?
Somewhat. My style is always my style. Like I'm always gonna I rap the way I rap and write the way I write, but I'll say I can adjust to it depending on who I rap because I'm gonna rap towards who my opponent is. Like I battled a dude named Kevlar, who was a Christian battle rapper. He's
Christian battle rappers.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, bro.
You say you need to get baptized or some shit.
He said that.
Nah. So the thing is,
is this some bar like some fucking evangelical shit?
He's an evangelical Christian, and he's a person that.
That's awesome. I just never knew that.
So there's there's some popular Christian battle rappers on the big leagues, but they're more they still battle you and they
how you diss somebody talking about God?
I mean, bro, y'all
I just want to know.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all can watch the battle if you want. You might think of me less of me because I said some bad shit.
You said fuck your religion or some shit.
Nah, man.
That's a battle rap. It's
I started the round off. I said some provoking. How you the voice of Christianity when you're so soft spoken? The Showtime Pope. You hardly at any event.
That's his name, Showtime Pope?
No, I told him that. You think you the Showtime Pope? How? You hardly at any event. I never see him roaming. And off the bat, it's F your religion. Ask me why. And they're like, why? Because y'all the main reason why Chick-fil-A... Something like Chick-fil-A... On Sundays, Chick-fil-A ain't open. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But I'm saying I know you dissing him, but how does one that?
Well, he didn't diss. So his round was very preachy. It was a lot of talking about because by faith I'm Muslim. I grew up in an Islamic household and people know me for that. My whole thing is one of my nicknames is Akbar. Is it's time to get into these stuff like that. And that's the main reason. Honestly, that's the only reason they booked that battle because they're oh, you're Muslim, he's Christian, it'll be cool or whatever. And it took. The thing is this though, it took a lot for them to make me actually want to do the battle because I didn't want to do it. I was dude, this is a terrible battle on paper. If you're literally take that aside, me as a rapper versus him as a rapper, it's not fair. And I was telling him, I was man, I feel very guilty what I'm about to say to him.
You think they're trying to push a narrative or some shit? Like religion versus religion?
I mean, I think it. So what style clashes make?
Because you guys weren't beefing or anything, right?
No, there's no beef with him. I mean, I still don't got no beef with dude now. He don't battle no more, but it's never no beef with him.
But I'm saying I know this is kind of diverging, but how do you pick opponents? How do you? You know what I mean? How in boxing, these two people talk shit for promo.
Yeah, you can do that. That's how it's similar like that. But it's also when for me and Purely Deaf. Yeah. When he debuted, they're yo, his style is similar to you. Oh. That's a battle I want to see. Style clashes it's literally it's two the event that you just went to. Yeah. Lou Castro in New Jersey Twerk.
But they battled before, right?
Yeah, and they're also on URL. And then there's a storyline. They battled before when they were young, not that, as good as what they are now. Yeah. 10 years later, they're both in the big leagues.
Mm-hmm.
They're in the NBA of battle rap, and it's a 10-year anniversary card. It's a storyline to it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just like boxing, UFC, wrestling. Like, there's storylines that you build upon it. So that's one storyline for me and him was that. It didn't make a good back and forth battle because he didn't really battle me. He was trying to battle my religion, but he wasn't really battling me. And he was just talking about, like, it was just preachy. It's like a person trying to debate of why you think Christianity is the right religion and Islam is not the right religion.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to take that. I didn't really take that approach. I was more so just trying to make bars that tied with his religion, and then use like references, and then kind of cooked him. So, I don't know and I won the battle clearly, so it was a body bag. But
wait, so like, for instance, like for me, like I've seen like battle rappers like Arsenal, for instance, like super like in your face,
disrespectful.
He will say whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's the king of disrespect.
What's his name? Arsenal?
Yeah. Arsenal.
So they be getting in your face. He be getting in your face like, what's up?
He'll talk about your dead aunt, like
for
whatever,
real?
mention her,
yeah,
like crazy stuff.
So
my question to you is like to what degree is that tolerated? You know what I'm saying? Like at what point is there like
what's
a
the
crossing of a
breaking
line?
point, bro?
You know what I'm saying?
So for me,
what would make you want to like square? You know,
yeah, like at what point? You know what I'm saying? Because there's
yeah,
like I've heard stories of people like taking out somebody else's dead like person like family picture, stop like
and rip it and stuff like that. I mean, so for me personally, I value my dignity and I value my like manhood more than anything. So I don't go to a level of disrespect where I feel like I'm violating him, or after the battle, like, I can understand if he wants to see me outside type of shit. Because I don't think any shit needs to be that deep, because I don't want to do the same shit for them or whatnot. So that's me personally. But in battle rap, technically, I mean, there's not like a said code for it or whatnot. Like, there's not. Yeah, so it's battle rap, so there's not like a said code for what you can or cannot say. But I mean, for me personally, man, main thing, basic shit. You talk about like people's kids, for instance. Yeah. You talk about a person's kids, some foul shit that you want to do to someone's kid or something like that. That's some shit that you might have to see me after like the event, because that's off limits, man. Like kids, stuff like that is off limits and shit like that, in my opinion. But I mean, some people don't go like that, don't grow that way.
But they be saying shit like that, like about people's kids.
Some battle rappers will do that, yeah.
Bro, I literally just said like there's a battle rapper that took out his opponent's like relative, like who's dead, took their picture and stomped on it.
Yeah.
In the middle of it, you know what I'm saying? So like
what?
So my thing is like before the event even takes place, you guys like come together like, all right, let's not talk about this.
Nope.
Or
you don't know what your opponent is gonna say to you guys.
Have you ever been in a situation where have you either gotten in a fight or gotten to the point where you want to like fight somebody?
Nah, I've never.
If anybody wanted to fight you?
He didn't want to fight me, but I said some shit in a battle versus a dude named Pain the Poet.
Pain the Poet?
Yeah. I battled this dude. It was one of my rookie battles, man, and he was a dude who was in jail for a while, and my entire angle was like basically calling him a dumbass for getting like locked up, and like telling him like, it's shit. The thing is this: my round, I didn't believe anything that I was saying, but I was like, it's such a good personal attack that I'm gonna do it, and like I was basically like, just saying a lot of foul shit like on that. Yeah, man. Like I told him, I basically said, like you stupid getting locked up. You the reason you can't vote no more, and Donald Trump's gonna win the election. Cause it's right before the Trump election the first time, like shit like that. So. And
so he want to square up with you right then and there?
Nah, he didn't want to square up with me, but I want to be like, he was mad at me for a little bit. He was definitely mad at me.
Were you friends with him prior to the battle?
I mean, not like us.
Well, I'm saying, but like, were you like acquaintances with him?
From battle rap, but battle rap.
But I'm saying, like, so you knew him prior to the.
He got me mad going into the battle. That's why I wrote so like
what do you
personal. Do? He's basically telling people that like he's giving me a shot when I was like, bro, I'm kind of giving you a shot technically.
Oh.
So I mean that's more. We're cool now. Like it's all good now. Dude's real talented. Like he an actual poet and stuff like that. But like my whole approach to it, I didn't personally feel that way. But I thought, you know, that could be a good personal type of attack to go for it. So yeah.
That's what's up, man.
Wait, so like, are you still like battle rapping and stuff like that?
Yeah, I still actively battle, man. I had a battle end of last year, the one I was talking about, and then I mean I don't have anything booked at the moment, but I still actively battle on Showtime, and then obviously, you know, if I get an opportunity to battle on other leagues, that'd be cool too. If any, like, you know, I've got offered and stuff, but like during COVID and stuff, kind of backed away from that. But now shit is back open. It's all cool. But yeah, I battle on Showtime primarily, and then I help run management for Showtime. So I help, you know, set up cards, you know, help develop talent, like helping them out with booking them battles and, you know, giving them advice and stuff like that. You know, we had a very good year last year with getting back into, like during COVID, it fucked up a lot of the shit for battle rap just because people weren't having like concerts and stuff like that. Yeah. So we're having a hard time finding venues in Virginia. So recently we, you know, got new venues that want to work with us out in like Sterling, Herndon, and stuff like that. So we brought Showtime back to Virginia, Fredericksburg. So yeah, we definitely, it's fun. Like I enjoy this stuff a lot, man. I'm on my like, you know, but like, I don't want to say Dana White because he is scumbag. But like that kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? Like booking battles, setting up stuff. So yeah.
So all right, so let's say for talking about Showtime, right? So how big is this league like compared to like it's not on the URL level, right? But like
nah.
So like is this like compared to like Virginia, other Virginia leagues? How does this compare? Like
we're the best league. We're the best league in Virginia for sure.
What makes you guys the best league?
10 years.
10 years. Oh, so like the duration that it lasts.
I mean, I can give you a laundry list of reasons why I think it.
All right. Okay. So sorry.
No, but no. My honest opinion,
the success of you guys.
I humbly will say I think we're the best league in Virginia because we've been I mean, 10 years, man. That's a decade. Like that's.
The longevity.
Longevity is crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, and the number of people that you got onto the URL. I mean, it's like Alabama, right?
Yeah.
Why is Alabama one of the best collegiate football teams? Laundry list of guys that made it to the NFL.
Yeah.
That New Jersey Turk, you got Lou Castro. I mean, these are two guys that are, you know, big time people that battle in the NBA or battle rap from our league. You know, got other guys who are going to get to that level or getting to that level and whatnot. And I mean, I think we're the best league in Virginia. Now, DMV, you account to DC, Maryland.
Yeah.
I think there are a lot of other leagues that are, you know, in our weight class. You know, one of our like call them like cousins. You know, like a sibling league, kind of like we do a lot of business with. Our Society Battle League, OSBL.
What's it called?
It's called OSBL, Our Society Battle League.
Oh, okay.
Their league owner, you know, shout out to Kels. I think she's the most important person that's a manager, owner in the DMV in battle rap because she has got a lot of success with her league. So I won't say, I'm not saying we're better than them or anything like that. I feel like they're a league that has had, I'll humbly say they've had a lot of success these last few years. But like DMV and Virginia a little different. Northern Virginia, we're like really the only league. I consider DMV more of a thing because like Maryland and DC is outside of us. So like leagues like like OSBL. It's a whole movement called New DMV. Showtime, OSBL, the Pit Fights Are Fire. Their league in Baltimore, and then there's another league in Norfolk called the News Battle League. So all of these leagues are dope, but in Virginia, I'd say we're the best league. The DMV, I gotta give OSBL their props too. You know, we're definitely it's like 1A, 1B kind of thing.
Yeah.
But they're definitely I said 1A, 1B more so because we got the longevity and we got a lot of superstars coming there. But I'll say in the last, because they're a really young league, you know, in the last few years they've really brought a lot of steam into it, and they got a lot of URL people on their league too. So it's like 1A, 1B. I think both of us are the reason why the DMV battle scene is so strong right now.
Yeah.
I have a question for you, right? Like, who do you think is, this is just in general, right? For all the battle rap like fans out there, who do you think is like the greatest battle rapper of all time?
Oof, man.
To you?
To me?
Yeah.
Shit, bro, that is a tough question.
And what battle rapper influenced you to get into battle rap?
Yeah. So alright, that's a little different though, because the person who got me as a fan.
We'll talk about that when we'll revisit the other question.
The person that got me as a fan into battle rap was Sirius Jones, because I watched a joint called Fight Club, which was on MTV2 a minute ago, like when I was 12 years old. And Sirius Jones versus Jen, and then like people on like 106 and Park, Freestyle Fridays. For what battle rap is now though, the GOAT to me is probably just off of like notoriety and like being popular and all that stuff. I would probably say you gotta give it to like a person like Loaded Lux. I mean that's a guy who got tweeted by Jay-Z after his battle.
Wait, didn't Jay-Z go to his...
who wears the suit?
Yeah, you gonna get this
Loaded Lux.
Yeah. Didn't Jay-Z like go to his, one of his rap battles in New York?
He may have, I don't know.
Like it was recent, like last year or a year ago.
Nah, he hasn't. Jay ain't gonna know you. That would have broke the fucking scene. All of these people watch battle rap, like athletes, celebrities, all watch this shit. But like I say, Lux, I think the person who like I think put the most groundwork and like really put a lot of like classics and like just being a star. It's like someone like Sue Surf.
Hey, I know Sue.
You know, free to wave, man. You know,
he locked up.
Yeah, he's locked up at the moment.
Yeah.
So free to wave, but you know, someone like Surf, someone like Hitman Holla, you know, a person that's given us so many classic performances and that's like a TV star who's on like, you know, Wild 'N Out, like people like Charlie Clips, Conceited. There's a lot of people to name, but like the people I put them as, because they got to a mainstream level and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I would give them one of the greatest of all time because it's mainstream status as well as being super talented.
Yeah.
They're not my favorites of all time. My favorite battle rapper of all time would probably be Rum Nitty or Twerk. Like those are like dudes I actually enjoy watching because I like their styles, and I'm a person that loves like writing. Like I love people that write so intricate and whatnot, but they're yet so entertaining and whatnot. So those are Twerk and Nitty are my two favorites, personal favorites of all time. But the GOATs, I'd probably say like a Lux or a Surf.
Gotcha.
So I have a question for you, right? So like why do you think that most battle rappers or don't try their hand in like music in terms of just like mainstream music? Because they are, you can argue that they're probably the best lyricists, right?
Mm-hmm.
That you can find in terms of rap. And rap is already gritty, and you know what I'm saying? Like why don't they like transition or like try to get into that like pocket?
So I can answer that for you. It's hard to write intricate on a track because on a song you're catching a beat.
Okay.
So when you battle rap, it's all acapella. You create the rhythm. You're creating the flow. You're creating the
like
breath
song,
of. You're creating the you're breathing on like pauses and stuff like that throughout an entire verse and whatnot.
Yeah.
You put a beat, you got to catch the beat. So it's kind of difficult upon that. I mean, there are battle rappers who do make music. I mean, there's like Surf is a person who's like a really talented musician. Lux, like people like that, they make good music, but it is it's funny because it is like it's a joke. People like battle rappers make shitty music. Like a lot of battle rappers make bad music and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Surf made music, right?
Surf makes dope music, yeah.
Who else makes?
Surf, Lux, Calico makes dope music. Twerk makes dope music. My bro Luke Castro makes dope music. But like the thing is this though, Luke like Castro for instance, this dude actually is a musician though. Like he makes, you can tell that he was rapping before he was battling. Cause this dude like has written songs for like TV shows and stuff like that, and like ghost written and has like like for like artists or whatever. So like you can tell that he's a musician over a
battle rapper.
Well, he is a musician and a battle rapper, but it's you know the difference upon it. Like it's hard because like you can't like I could be super intricate and I can write a lot of like crazy like over the head material in a battle. And you're gonna catch it because it's acapella and you're focusing and honing into what I'm saying. That's it. When you listen to a song, what's the first thing you catch on the song? Catch the beat.
Yeah, the beat.
You see if you like the beat for anything. Your mind. That's just how your mind works.
Yeah.
You know, you don't tune on fucking like like when you listen to like a Future, a Lil Baby song and something like that, you hear the Metro Boomin beat, that catches you first, and then they're riding the beat, and then you're fucking with their flow with it.
Yeah.
Are they super lyrical rappers? Not really.
Yeah.
Honestly, God. Are they great rappers? Yeah, they're great rappers. Like they make great music. So that's kind of the difference upon it. Like that's why I like battle rap so much, and I got into it because I love writing, and it let me kind of break open and write as complex as I want to. So
you get free range and everything.
Exactly.
Did people like in battle rap? Are there ghostwriters for people that like
It shouldn't.
rappers?
There shouldn't be. There shouldn't be.
Is
That'd
there?
be wild if it was, bro.
I don't know. I can't.
You never came across that?
I can't say it. There's been allegations for it, yeah.
That's
Unfortunately, it's been for a lot of women battle rappers
That's
too, like
crazy.
dudes and for girls and stuff.
Right,
But
imagine.
it's that shit is whack to me though. Of
course. 'Cause
You
now
gotta. Personally, I feel like as a writer, like as a rapper, you should write all your bars. Like if it's a hook and stuff like that, that's fine. No, don't get me wrong. I've had situations and sessions with like rappers when I did music where we'll all write and we'll rap before we start recording, and my boy would be like, "Yo, say it like this, or switch this, or cut this out." And the same with battle rap. When you spar, you get feedback. You'll be like, "Hey, say it like this, or take that out, or move this to there, or put this round over there." Like you can give advice.
Well, yeah, but it's not like you writing your whole thing.
Nah, that shit is weak. That shit is weak.
But the thing is, the difference between also like rap, like mainstream rap, is like it doesn't need to necessarily be lyrical. It just needs to sound good.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like the product of it. But battle rap is literally your lines. Like you're comparing it to the opponent. So like if someone's writing for you, what are you doing?
Yeah, because you can't feel like it's just not you.
It's fraudulent. Like,
it doesn't come from you. And
yeah, I mean you're a fraud if you do that. To be honest with you, like that's kind of the whole thing. Like your whole premise of a battle, like the whole premise of being a battle rapper is like you're here to be one of the best writers in the world. And like I think battle rappers are honestly some of the smartest people in hip hop. Like it's a literal culture where it's people that are some of the most creative minds in the entire world. But like I can't respect it if you don't actually write your shit. You know?
Yeah, of course. Because that's the whole point. Like,
you
trying to like beat somebody.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, but I can't name you a person that gets ghostwritten and stuff like that. Wow. Ain't for me to say, but.
What mainstream rapper do you think can like if they were put in like because I know Joe Budden like
he battled
Hollow right, and so like if like right now like what rapper I mean like new generation or old generation can like step into that ring and actually battle rap and like hold their own.
So let me first and foremost say this: it ain't gonna be easy for a mainstream rapper to do that. It won't be easy.
Drake was called out, you know what I'm saying?
Like Drake would get his ass kicked. Even Eminem, a person who made 8 Mile.
You think
if he battled now, he'd get his ass kicked. I think I could kick Eminem's ass in a rap battle.
Really?
Yeah. It's
That's
gonna
hot take.
You know what I'm saying?
But any person from the outside looking at it, I mean, obviously you know better than I do. I'm just saying, but like a guy like made 8 Mile, I feel like. I mean, I don't know much about I mean, for me, that was my introduction to rap, to the battle rap culture. So like, I don't know if that's like.
Well, this is the thing. Like, battle rap has literally evolved into something completely different from what 8 Mile is.
Yeah.
8 Mile was 60 seconds. You rap on beat and it's freestyle. Now it's literal, like not even improv. It's prepared stuff where you build around and you're writing some of the most creative shit in the world. Like, I don't think people like that, you have to really, unless you're really in tune to the culture, which he is, I will say he is, but he struggled versus the top tier guy. He wouldn't do good against him.
Yeah, because didn't that one dude
Disaster want to battle him?
No, there was a one dude at the 10 Toes Down, whatever.
Yeah.
At your
Mark 1.
Yeah, didn't he battle Eminem?
Yeah,
he was in 8 Mile, right?
He was in 8 Mile. He was one of it's on like if you had the DVD as a kid, it was like on
the bonus track?
bonus battles. Yeah.
Oh shit.
He battled Eminem because they're both from Detroit. Marv was a Detroit legend too. But like, if they were to battle now, Marv would whoop his ass. I think Marv beat him on 8. I don't know. I gotta rewatch the shit. It's been a while.
But were those rap battles like in 8 Mile?
Well, battle rap was different back then. It was.
Were those scripted though? Like, you know, obviously Eminem got to win because like it's his movie. But like I'm saying, did he actually like win, or like was it just like?
Look, man, Eminem lost to Lotto in that movie. I don't care what anybody says. Lotto was kicking his ass.
But
it's a movie. Papa Doc was ass. But
no, Papa Doc was the one that took his girl, right?
Yeah. But he battled a dude named Lotto in that joint. Lotto, I thought, beat him. But my bad. To answer your question, there's a couple people. I think Lloyd Banks. I've been saying Lloyd Banks would have been the perfect person for battle rap.
Lloyd Banks nice?
Because Lloyd Banks' punchlines are so crazy. So like, you could put him in a battle versus like a Conceited or somebody like that. But like, even with him, I think he'd get his ass kicked by some battle rappers. Royce the 5'9" would be a great person, I think, because Royce is in tune to battle rap and he's so good. Ab Soul battled Daylight once. Okay. It never dropped, but Ab Soul was really good. But see, the guys are creative. Lupe battled my boy Jack. He got beat by Jack. Like, and that's the thing. Like, I think Lupe is one of the greatest writers on like pen as a musician. But I mean, I think the person I would pay to want to see is definitely like Lloyd Banks, Royce, or Jadakiss. Actually, Jadakiss would be fine because Jada's so gritty and he's such a gutter dude that. But it depends who they battle though too. It's got to be a good matchup. Like, you can't put, if you put Eminem in a battle again, he got to battle Disaster because they both do the same type of shit. Where they're multiverse, they have multi-syllables and whatnot, and they're very energetic and stuff like that. Yeah. You got to put them versus somebody like that. You got to put Jadakiss versus somebody like Goods. You got to put Lloyd Banks versus like Conceited. So it also matters. But those guys would probably be the ones I'd say, yeah.
I feel that. So let me ask you another question before we start wrapping this up. So what's like, what would you say your favorite battle line was?
Yeah.
My
favorite battle line that I ever said?
Yes. Wow. Or you give me top 3.
And rap it.
Yeah, rap it, yeah. And like give it to us like as you're battling one of us right now.
Man, so I say verse Ghetto Famo. I said it's Akbar's cartoon bar killer. How I intertwine them together, I could bring them to a course. I'm aiming at his arm, leg, arm.
Nah, I was a little dance.
I said arm, leg, arm, head. How I'm supposed to catch a body like the Ginyu Force.
Yeah,
I was there for that one.
That live.
For all the Dragon Ball Z heads out there. That was dope.
He quit right there.
Yeah, he lost that.
He quit, bro. He didn't lose. He quit.
All right, that's not.
He's done.
Where's so that's one. What's the other one? The second one.
Man, let me go. Let me think about.
Give me 2 more.
The old one, man. I battled. I versus Jay Demeanor.
Yeah.
So my verse Jay Demeanor, he had a bar, so it was a rebuttal. So it was a freestyle bar. It was a freestyle, but like I had a punchline that I had in the stash that pertained to what he said. Mm-hmm. So he told me, he said he had like a cha-cha slide bar, and then he had he had a bar about like the Nation of Islam, like a Louis Farrakhan bar. So I freestyled my first thing, and the funny thing is we battled one time before, and the battle didn't drop, so we battled again, like kind of a re-battle, whatever. So I told him what I said. I told him, I said, that fucking round, and then he got no-showed by his opponent that was supposed to battle, so it was like last minute. I said, that shit that you spit, I said, that shit that you just rapped, Jay, was fire. That's the fucking truth. I can't even battle you. And I acted like I was gonna walk away. I said, fuck, I look like Smooth, because the dude named Smooth backed out. And I told him, I was like, well, you had a Farrakhan bar, and that's supposed to make you the winner. This nickel will take 95% of your thoughts. Now I made him a 5%er. And then I told her, I took a shot at somebody after that. The next bar I was like, fuck Kev Marley. Just cause you freestyle don't make you the fucking best. And you had a cha-cha slide bar, huh? Well, these bullets are crisscross and make you slide to the left.
Oh shit.
It was a freestyle joint. That one was a freestyle off the top. So that moment was one of my favorite.
Okay.
And then
what's the last one?
My last favorite bar, man.
Like the most memorable, like something that made the crowd like go crazy.
When I battled Lex Luthor, man, it's not even one of my favorite bars. It's just one of the moments. What I told him, I had a Kodak Black bar.
What did it say?
I told him, I said, you get your ass whooped, and that's the word. It's no flocking over here. You catching everything from the bird. You was gonna kick my ass? That's absurd, sir. I give him a shot. The Kodak or Black him, pull off, and then I skirt.
That's dope.
That moment was fire. So those probably three of my favorite. Oh, and when I told my Kid Corruption, I said, I'm the cartoon bar killer going against the kid. I guess it's my luck, a DE at your top. The bird will fuck up his head like side duck.
Yeah, that was tough. That's tough.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, bro. No, that's respect, bro.
Yeah. I mean, as we wrap up this podcast, like, do you want to just like let them know anywhere that they can like follow you?
Yeah,
or, like,
man.
events?
Yeah, man. You can follow me on Twitter, DMV703, Shotty703 on Instagram. Yeah, man. Showtime Battle Arena. That you can look us up on YouTube. Check out all the battles we have on there. There's a lot of fire battles. There's a lot of, if you're in tune to battle rap, there's a lot of like big time names that you'll see on there. Yeah, man, you could Showtime Battle Arena. Just look us up on YouTube, man. We got an event. We got a couple events coming up. We got a combined event with OSBL on January 27th, Friday in DC. And then we got another card in Fredericksburg in March 3rd. And then our other big card, General Statement, is going to be in April. So be on the lookout for that, man. And then I appreciate you guys having me, bro.
Of course, bro.
Man,
Appreciate you coming through. And again, guys, thank you for tuning in with the Real Spiel. And if anybody out there is interested in being on the pod, shoot us a DM. All our information will be in the description below. Appreciate y'all. And
till next time.
We out.